Hi, this is Les Goss with the Metro Real Estate Group here in Colorado Springs. This is the first in a series of videos to help you understand what's involved with buying a home. This first one is going to be a money overview. We'll get into more of it later, but for now, the first thing you need to know is when you first put in a contract to buy a house, you make your offer and you sign it all up, you need to put down what's called earnest money. This proves that you're a serious buyer. It's often about 1% of the sale price. So if you're buying a $300,000 home, this could well be about $3,000. Now it's got to be real money. You turn in a check and it will be cashed and put into an account and set aside. But it's got to be real. Don't let that check bounce. That would be a bad way to start. If something goes wrong and the sale doesn't close, then you'll get that back. But that has to be real money up front. The next thing you'll need to come up with is a lot more money, and that's your down payment. Now hopefully you can come up with 20% down. That would be ideal, or more. But if you're getting a loan and you put down less than 20%, the bank will calculate that you're slightly not quite as good a risk as the 20% person because you don't have that much cash. So they will charge you what's called a mortgage insurance premium, and this is a little extra every month that just goes to the bank to make them feel warm and fuzzy. So that will be something that will affect your monthly payment. Once you get paid down so that you're below, once you've got it so you've got 20% into the deal, then that will go away. The next thing will be getting the house inspected. You'll for sure want to get a professional inspector in there to go through all the systems. It'll take several hours, and they will charge you several $100s, and they'll want to be paid as soon as they get the report to you. So that'll be some cash you've got to have up front. $400, $500, $600. It depends on the inspector, the size of the house, and how thorough they are, and so on. The next thing is an appraisal. The bank will want to make sure that they're protected and that the house is actually worth what they're loaning on. So they will hire the appraisal and they will pay for it up front, but you will eventually pay for it probably at closing. It'll come out on the closing documents. But that will be your money. Another thing you'll have to come up with, probably at closing again, that you'll have to bring money for is insurance. The bank doesn't want to have the house burned down and they're not covered. So you've got to have insurance and you've got to pay for that up front. If you're buying a house in April, then your insurance will go probably for a year until the next April. But you'll have to come up with that. The other money that you'll need to come up with eventually is taxes. And that luckily you won't pay this year. If you buy the house in April, say April 30th, you will owe taxes for May through December, but you don't pay that until the following year. And that will be set aside for you by the bank in what's called escrow, and they will pay that out. You will be putting money into that every month, and so it'll be there when you need it for taxes and insurance. So that's the money overview. We'll get on to another topic next time. Thanks. This is Les with the Metro Real Estate Group. I hope this has been helpful.